Lucky Boys Podcast.
Like, no, it can't be. And I'm driving and I'm feeling so foggy, like, and I never met the guy, but the impact that he had. This jersey that I'm wearing right now, and this is the number 8, so you know it's real, and then you can see the.
It's got some stains and
it looks aged.
Yeah.
This is the jersey. This is the first jersey if I've ever purchased that wasn't a New York Knicks. I'm a big New York Knicks fan. I'm crazy loyal. I hated Jordan, Miller, anyone that torched the Knicks. Absolutely hated them during the UN, John Starks era, Oakley, and but Kobe, man, it was just something about him. There's something about fucking Kobe. He was fucking electrical, magical, charismatic, hardworking. I mean, come on, man.
He was intense, you know, and his ability to start off really young. I mean, he was drafted at the age of 18.
18, straight out of high school.
Straight out of high school.
Into the pros.
Was he the first?
No.
But his father was actually in the professionals.
Yeah.
And they played overseas, so that's how he actually learned Italian.
Right.
So he grew up watching his father play, and starting from the age of 18, being exposed to so much stardom, being exposed to so much the popularity, but to take that, to hone it into his craft, to be one of the best in the field. It hit me hard. I grew up idolizing the guy.
You know what really hit me, brother? It's just the type of father he's becoming. This dude was just an incredible dad. Yeah. I mean, I have 2 girls of my own. Yeah. And I could, you know, I just love hanging out with them. And he was doing something incredible, and everyone else on that helicopter ride they were doing something for the kids. Yeah. Yeah. That's what they were all doing, and it was just, I mean, this is just so damn tragic, and I hate, the more the story evolved, the more I hated it. The more I just didn't want it to become true. I just wish it was just like, fuck, as much as I hated it. Just
that people just saying, oh yeah, this guy's just.
I thought it was just like somebody just trolling, you know. But rest in peace, man. Shit.
I didn't grow up like, you know, watching Kobe. I just knew of him. I knew his popularity and stuff. And I don't know. It's just like, I don't think it hit me, because I do feel sometimes this is no joke. I'm lying in bed and then I'm thinking about the news, you know, his daughter, what happened, what he accomplished, and then I start like tearing up a little bit. But to me, it's such a personal. Like, I watch all these tributes and stuff. For me, it's like so personal. Like, I'll just kind of reflect on what happened, and kind of reflect that on my own life and where it's going. So it's sort of like more personal to me. I don't know how it feels for you guys when you saw it. Was it something like, you wanted to post a tribute? Or
for me, I don't know. I process loss and stuff like that very differently. But when I was driving, a tear, you know, a tear did not fall from my eyes, but it definitely was like, because I was still in disbelief and shock. Yeah. And I don't really feel those emotions too often, and it was, my eyes were super watery. And then when I got home, though, and then as the news developed, and then when I found out that his 13-year-old daughter Gianna was on their helicopter ride too, that's when I burst. That's when it just, and then my wife looked at me, and Lisa's like, "You crying?" And I was like, "Fuck," you know. And then she was just like, "All right," and then she just kind of let me just sit there alone,
have your moment,
and process it. And then every day since, for the next 3-4 days, I shed a tear. I mean, 3-4 days in a row, because then you see more stuff in the news, and then you see these Kobe videos and how much he was giving back. What a great person he was after, you know, what a great mentor. What he meant to so many people, and then this whole thing with Shaq when he came on. With TNT and with Ernie, he had a tribute for them, and Charles, and I mean, just, and D-Wade, and he just came out like all of these, just sharing his story and watching him break down. I mean, this guy was so close to Kobe, but he had the courage to get on national TV and still, you know, get up there and talk about his, you know, his little brother. You know, it's incredible, the impact that he had on people. And man, I mean, you know, 9/11, everyone remembered where, I mean, it's 2 separate things, but I'm just talking about, this is the parallel personally for me, 9/11, I remember exactly where I was when I heard the news.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Kobe. Just that has that impact,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with you. It's just that fogginess, that mental fogginess, that trying to see through this. I guess for me, when the story developed, all I heard was it was just Kobe, and that it was just Kobe on the flight on the helicopter. But as more details emerged, that his daughter was on there. At first, I thought it was his daughters, plural.
Oh no!
And
there was a false report that had. I think the guy suspended. That was crazy.
And just being a new father right now, that hit me the most, because as a father, your sole job is to protect. You do everything in your power to make sure that your children are safe and sound. But the thoughts that definitely has gone through his mind during that time, what do you say to your daughter at that point? Mm-hmm. How do you tell her that, hey, everything is going to be all right, knowing that it's not?
I don't know how being a widow and that.
And for me, I would have preferred that it happened right away. No sense of, tail spinning or anything. No time whatsoever. I rather that, knowing that it was instantaneous, than to have to hold her and to console her the entire way.
Because that's a terrible way to die. Is having fear, knowing that it's there, and then staring at death in the face. Rather than just boom and then the lights are off.
It's an unfortunate thing, and I wish that upon nobody, but still just that broke my heart even more, knowing that, hey, there's nothing he could have done anymore in that situation to protect his daughter. Likewise for the other passengers too. There was a family with another daughter on there too.
Actually,
another
whole family.
Mother, father. So,
well, rest in peace to everyone.
Rest in paradise, man. Rest in paradise.
Hopefully, I know their legacy will live on, and the people that love them will carry on their mission. So, beautiful people passed away, but
huge impact.
I think out of the ashes, just something amazing will emerge from this. It's hard to tell what, but that's what I tell myself.